Hello, my friends, and welcome back to The Long Dark, Zero to Hero, on our quest to survive in a frozen, post-apocalyptic world. My name is Sprocket, and currently it is very late. It's almost morning, actually. We spent the whole night cooking up lots of stuff, all spread out here on the porch, and we are exhausted. So I am actually going to, I think in order to kind of to keep away the cabin fever, since we are so warm, I'm going to head to one of these cars and try to watch out for any wolves. I'm going to spend the night in a car. Actually, I hear a wolf right now eating a rabbit. Let's get inside the car. Should be nice and warm for the night here, especially with our sleeping bag. So I'm going to sleep for at least 10 hours and try to keep away the cabin fever. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Okay, good morning. We have survived for 25 days and 22 hours. It's still, we're still a little bit on the tired side. Not too bad, actually. And there's not much daylight left, so I want to take advantage of that. You can see in the top right corner the sun symbol, so it's a little past noon, actually. So we're just beginning our day. But that is the way it goes. I did want to get a lot of cooking done. We cooked up all those items as we were going to be probably heading out of Milton today. And so we took advantage of that opportunity. Wow, did that wolf get a deer? Is that what that... Looks like a deer is dead over there. I'm going to get a torch out just in case. I want to have a closer look. There is a deer here. I think the wolf took the deer down. That's probably, maybe that's what we heard last night. So if that is the case, maybe I will get a fire started and we'll just get the skin harvested up. Let's light this. We do have a wolf right next to his kill. Kind of patrolling the area. I actually don't know where he went. But I do want this deer hide that he has killed for us. So we don't currently have a gun or the distress pistol flares or... Ooh, I can hear him. That's not good. What are you doing, wolf? Yeah, I don't want him sneaking up on me. Alright, put it away. Alright, let's get this fire started. And I could hear that wolf sneaking right up on me. Okay, we don't need the tinder plugs anymore. That's awesome. I'm mostly getting this fire started to keep the wolf away while I harvest the skin. I don't really care about the meat right now. The guts are pretty valuable right now, and the...
Why didn't that work?
Okay, see how that fire just felled? That wolf totally would have jumped me, I think, if we'd felled that fire. Although I do have the torch in my hand, but he was just so close. He may have ignored that. Anyway, let's try this again. We are obviously still leveling up our fire-making skills. Got a ways to go. One thing, by the way, before I saw this deer kill, I was about to say we have been working towards leveling up our cooking. And I am curious
Turned out pretty well.
I'm curious what we achieved there. Oh, how much do I want to use here? Don't really have much in the way of fire making. I could use a coal. I need to check how much time it's going to take to harvest this. Whoa, can I even click on you? There we go. Nothing to harvest. Oh no. So I guess the wolf just completely cleaned it all. So it's good I didn't put a piece of coal on there. I thought for a minute there that because we went to sleep that it may have broken off his eating of the wolf that he killed, but I'm sorry, of the deer. The deer he killed. Okay, looks like he completely cleaned that deer, so there is no skin to harvest, no guts to harvest. That is one fat and happy wolf, I think. Okay, I did want to check our cooking leveling up here. All that cooking we did last night, we did get, it looks like about a third of the way towards level 5. Level 5 is the ultimate in cooking, because once you reach level 5 cooking, you no longer get parasites from eating predator meat. We can actually eat the wolves and the bears without fear of getting parasites. We also no longer get food poisoning. Okay, I've got a few junk items. I'm going to leave those. We have so much junk already. So many little items. I think today's packing day. We're just going to pack up and get out of here. I do need to check our rib status, our broken ribs. We may have to use a stim. We have 33 hours remaining out of 120. That's very possible we're going to have to use a stim in order to climb up the ropes in order to get out of Mountain Town. You're pretty much trapped here. You can either stay here or go to Hush River Valley, I guess. But you know what? I can put this torch out. We are bookended by rope climbs, either coming in or going out of this area. And the broken ribs don't allow us to do a rope climb unless we use a stim. Anyway, I have to decide what we're going to take. We are heavy, as you can see in the bottom left, or sorry, bottom right corner, the little weight icon. Kind of worried about our weight situation as we try to do a rope climb to get out of this territory. Okay, I'm going to miss this place actually. Oh, and we have the bear hide. We probably want to take that with us as well. I would think. I just don't know how we're going to get out of here. And all these cured birch saplings. Yeah, this is going to be rough. Let me get a total weight. I'm going to take a look at all of our gear. By the way, I did drop a bunch here last night. Look how many guns we have. So many revolvers we have found, but not a single rifle in this area. I'm trying to remember if we have a revolver back at the trapper's cabin. I wasn't the best at leaving comments in my book. I know as we left, the last time we were at Trapper's cabin, I took a detour here to kind of at the last minute on a whim to come here. So Trapper's cabin, lots of loot. Yeah, that's not very helpful, is it? It looks like at the camp office we do have a rifle and 2 revolvers. Okay, so we don't need to bring any revolvers with us. It looks like we do have bullets there. We have 1 bear hide, 1 deer hide. And it said lots of saplings too, I noticed. We do need the heavy hammer. So, this is going to be actually kind of difficult for me. All this loot actually makes it harder, guys. Try to decide what you're going to keep or leave behind. So let's get organized. We are going to leave this place hopefully in a better state than we found it. Which reminds me, when we do the safe house customization, you guys said I could actually press the button R. So clear junk. Oh, that is awesome. It cleaned the whole place up. I want to use this at my house. That saves so much time, and look how nice it is now. That is so much better. That is so cool. I can't get over that. That's really cool. All right, now I do need to figure out our bullet situation. We did leave a whole bunch of stuff in the fridge next to me here. So anyway, we got to figure this all out. I'll take that. Let's put the metal in a pile over here. Nice, okay. And in the last episode, we did get our hatchet up to really good condition. I'm not so sure about our knife, though. Hatchet is 99%. How is our hunting knife? 64. I may want to sharpen this up before we leave. Unfortunately, it is getting pretty late. Alright, this is going to be difficult for me, guys. I have got to figure out what we're leaving behind and what we're taking. So I did pick up these books at the end of last episode because I would like to take these, but they are heavy. I may end up having to leave them. I'm going to leave any kind of tea for now, just to try to get lightweight. The stems I'm taking, I don't need these pills. Or probably the reishi mushrooms. So let's leave those here. I know they're not that heavy. We may end up, if I do get lightweight, maybe I'll take them. I don't know. Okay, so going systematically through here. The books I would like to keep, but I may have to drop. The coal I really hate to get rid of, but you know, maybe I'll drop it. I'll start by dropping the coal. How's that? I'm going to keep 1 piece of coal. And 2 sticks. Okay. I may have to drop all of it. I don't know. There is another option. We could billy goat out of here if we take the other route. So I was kind of hoping to go back and do a rope climb up the rope to get back to Trapper's cabin. That would be my preferred way, but if we have to, I could go the other way and kind of billy goat down. And then we'd end up in Forlorn Muskeg. Okay, so that is another option, which might actually, that's not a bad idea because we do have to kind of leave the heavy hammer that way anyway. I was kind of hoping to go to Trapper's before we head out to forge, because we do have some saplings over there. Okay, so by the way, I'm just looking over this. Let's leave, guess we can leave the herbal teas here. I want to drop these other ones. So I'm actually going to go into inventory here and drop the, let's see, we'll keep this one here. We'll drop these. Try to keep that. I'm going to drop the lower condition coffee. We can leave a bunch of these sodas. I could probably drink one right now. Drink a soda. Drop these. Drop 2 liters of water. The rest of this is actually looking pretty good. I could drop the coffee. Let's keep 1 coffee just for the rope climb. Okay, that's looking pretty good. We could drop the sardines. A little bit on the heavy side. Canned food is heavy for the amount of calories you get. It's just a lot of moisture mostly. We don't need the charcoal. We got our arrows. By the way, I picked up the arrows again from the refrigerator. We got our fire hardened arrows, and also I picked up the bow. So bullets. How many bullets do we want to keep? The rifle ammunition is more important to me than the revolver ammunition. Let's see if we can just drop all of these, or maybe I'll just keep like 5. So we'll drop, what's that, 46? We'll drop 46 of these. No, that leaves us with 10. Okay. Well, we got lightweight. Nice. Oh, that is so good. And we got our bear hide in our inventory, and we got these saplings. That is really good, guys. We got lightweight. I'm happy about that. I'm going to see if I can take any coal. Oh, and just like that, we're heavy again. Okay. Let's see here. I'm going to drop 5 of these revolver rounds. And we're still heavy. Wow, that coal is heavier than I thought. What? Sprain risk. Okay, well, I guess we'll drop 1. And we're lightweight. Okay. Which way am I going to go then? I think we'll try to go to Trapper's cabin. That is probably the best action. How heavy are these? Can I pick up one of these? I can. Okay, I'm going to take a whetstone. Now here is going to be another challenge, as I've got to write down just the most important things that we're leaving behind here. Obviously we have 3 revolvers, so I need to do a better job at documenting this kind of stuff that we're leaving behind. It does really help out later in the game as you're trying to figure out where you left things. So we're going to create a new entry here. If I can get the cursor. Come on, cursor. Cooperate with me. So this is Milton. Wait, the region is called Mountain Town. And then here in Grandmother's house. Grandmother's house. We are leaving 3 revolvers. Revolver bullets. Lots of revolver bullets. I need to look around. What else are we leaving? Bullets. We got miscellaneous loot galore. More bullets. Tons of food. Man, we are leaving so much good stuff. Like, you could survive here for a long time. All these teas. Wouldn't you love to stumble into this as you are, you know, like on Interloper or something, just starving to death, freezing to death, and you wander into this house on the verge of death, and you're like, oh my gosh, there's all these teas here and food, and of course you can't use the guns, and coal and all the cooking stuff and water. Man, this is like survival city right now. What did we leave in here? Oh, the mice and the rack. I don't think I can carry the rack, but these mice are coming with me. Oh, look, we're heavy. Okay, let's take a look in the fridge. What are we leaving behind here? By category, got tons of matches. We do have the mag lens. Maybe I'll leave a note about the mag lens. Tons of medicines, clothing galore. Wow, so much clothing. Cattails. Oh, we got a bedroll here. So I'm going to leave a note about the mag lens and the bedroll. And that's it. Okay, just the mag lens and the bedroll is all we need to write down. So mag, lens. Does it have an E? I can never remember. Lens. Oh well. And we got the bedroll. Good condition. Lots of miscellaneous loot of every kind. Like, we have so much loot here. Okay. I picked up the mice and that made me a little heavy. When we actually get to the rope climb, I may I may drop something. I don't know. We'll figure that out. Okay, so now here's my plan, guys. We're gonna go up to the rock climbing area and drop down that rope, and then we'll probably, I think I'm gonna spend the night. By then we'll be tired. We'll probably spend the night in the cave. That's even gonna more improve our cabin fever condition recovery. And then in the morning we'll be fully rested and we can do the rope climb to get back up to the trapper's cabin cave that will lead us right back to that place. Man, this is working out perfectly. Alright, let's get out a torch, say goodbye to old Grey Mother's house. Man, this has been really good. Got so much good loot out of this. And once these ribs are healed, it's gonna be like nothing bad ever happened. Right? Oh wow. So I have this happen all the time. When I say my plans out loud, the game hears me and it's like, what? No, you're gonna stay? So that's what we have now. We've got full-on blizzard. The game is trying to tell us that we cannot leave. However, I do have some things we can do. We could read a book. We could sharpen our knife, which I think I might do, actually. Maybe I'll go to one of the cars. And there's a truck right here. Makes it a lot quieter. Okay. Yeah, so we can read a book. We might be able to get rid of this sewing primer if we can read a few more hours. So let's see what happens. I'll read in hour increments. We'll see if this storm is going to blow over. The sun is setting. It's kind of a shame I'm wasting these daylight hours because of a blizzard. Gotta watch my thirst. Okay, I better get a drink. This is quite a storm, guys. It's already lasted 3 hours. And who knows how long it was going before that. Alright, we'll use this another hour. It's too dark to read. Okay. Well, I guess that's it for that. Let's sharpen up our hatchet. I'm sorry, our knife. We did get a beautiful hunting knife in the last episode. And we're going to get this in good condition. It's probably too late to head out now. be a little bit crazy to do the rope climb and all that. Okay, we're up to 76% on the knife. Starting to get a nice edge. Needs to be polished up though. We really got to get this edge razor sharp. I'll just keep going. Alright, let's take a look here at the storm. Okay, sorry about that. Had to take a little break. Alright, the knife. I think we got up to, what, 88. Alright, let's finish this. I do want to leave this sharpening stone behind. We'll probably switch to the... There was a nicer one, 100% whetstone. And we're almost to 100% on this knife. 96. Let's do one more. It's going to be like brand new. 100%. Nice. 100% knife. Okay. Now the game has pretty much forced our hand. We have to spend the night here. But once again, we can just sleep in the car. I'm going to take a look at our calorie situation. So we need to eat a little bit. I don't particularly want to eat this food. But gosh, I want to be careful of the wolves. Okay, any wolves out right now? No wolves. Okay. We have so much food here on the front porch. Let's grab some of this. We've got some broth. Got our potatoes, dog food, porridge, miscellaneous open cans that are cooked, pork and beans and stuff. We got these roast hip pies, and also there's mixed in here we have some peach pies. It's kind of nice. I think I'm going to go for some potatoes. They're probably in good shape. I don't think I want to get food poisoning tonight. May as well get our belly nice and full. We'll probably have to, when we leave in the morning, we'll probably come here and fill up as well and get nice and full before we head out. Okay, that's probably good enough. Get a drink. You know, I probably still am gonna sleep in the truck. Oh, you know what? It seems pretty light. Wonder if I can read another hour. Be nice to finish off this book. And we can leave this book behind. Yeah, when the moon comes out, you can do some reading if you're outdoors. So let's see if we can get one more hour. Yeah, we can. Nice. Okay, and that book is done, and we've just increased our sewing skill. All right. I'll top up our thirst here. Make sure we're nice and full. And then we can sleep. Let's grab our bedroll. Let's go for... I'll do 10 hours. See where that leaves us. Okay, good morning. Fully rested. Nice. That's a good way to start off the day, with completely full energy. Let's check the time. So it's still pretty early morning. This is actually working out to be pretty good. Let's check on our rib status. 24 hours of sleep remaining until we are fully healed. So I may still need to use a stim. Trying to think. So if we did get... gosh, do we want to stay here for 2 more days? Trying to think what... I don't even know if I could pass time for 2 days. We do have plenty of food. Actually, you know what? That's not a bad idea. I could make it go pretty quickly as well for you guys. Like I could just do a skip or something. But healing those ribs would be pretty nice. I'm trying to think if there's anywhere else we need to go here. I could read the other guns books, but I don't know. Is that something we want to do? Decisions. So really, my dilemma right now, the whole focus point of this is just trying to save one stim. They are pretty valuable. But we got so many, and we're probably going to find more. I think I'm just going to go ahead and go. We'll use a stim to get out of here. I don't mind. That's fine. Stims have been pretty plentiful. I'm not used to having this many stims, so we may as well use it. Why not? All right, let's eat up on the potatoes. I do need to drop the book we're carrying. That's going to give us a little bit more weight control. Okay, we're gonna swap. I think this is 100%. No, it's only 61. Okay. Let's put these in the fridge. Okay, so as far as whetstones go, where are you? So we've got a 55% and a 61%. And I was kind of hoping there'd be a 100% one in the fridge, but I don't see one. All right, we're going to keep the 61% whetstone. And it's really not that important that we keep it. Let's get rid of these torches. We do have one can of spray paint we're carrying with us. I do actually kind of like carrying the spray paint. It's been pretty helpful. It's been kind of fun marking things as we go. Okay, so firewood, we're going to get rid of the sewing primer. We are lightweight. That feels really good. What else? It seemed like there was something else I was wanting to drop. It was the, let's see, we got the whetstone. Oh, in the book. Okay, so we already got it. I think we're good now. I do need a little bit more water. We can probably leave the cooked potato here. It's going to go bad, isn't it? That's fine. We've got so much food here. As far as food goes, look at all these cattails. Do I want to bring any more of those with us? So we're at 15. I'll take a few more. And then water. How much water does that bring us up to? 1.63. I like to be closer to 2 or 2.5 liters. Nice, 2.63. And we're just underweight. I think we're ready to go. I should just head out before I think of anything else that I want to grab. Like another piece of coal or something. Just need to go. Okay, I just want to say goodbye. Goodbye, trophies. Goodbye, Grandmother's house. It was fun decorating. It's too bad I couldn't get the stereo like I wanted. What is that? Did I miss something? Oh my gosh, look at this, guys. I missed some loot. If those were rifle rounds, I would take them with us. Alright, let's go. Okay, I'm going to get a torch out. We are going to be traveling through wolf territory. Our belly is full. Nice and rested. Can't remember the last time I was lightweight. Like, look how fast we're moving. Feels really good. So I had some comments from people about why I would leave behind my bedroll and the bow and arrows and stuff. I do wish I had the bow and arrow in the last episode. We could have got those ptarmigan and leveled up our archery a little bit. In fact, I see a rabbit up here. Should we go for the rabbit? Could try to get the rabbit and just level up our archery. I kind of hate to waste the meat. Like, I tend not to think of this as a game, guys. It kind of feels like real life a lot. And in real life, I don't think I would shoot this rabbit because I respect its life. And I can't process the meat and eat the meat. Out of respect, I don't want to kill it unless I'm going to eat it. Although it is going to be leveling up our skills, you know. But yeah, I think in real life I would not kill that rabbit right now because I don't want to carry the meat with me. I'm not hungry. I'm going to attract wolves. We're kind of on a quest right now just to get out of here and not get attacked by wolves in the process. But anyway, having the bow and arrow back in my inventory is so good for leveling up archery. Anyway, the question was, why would I leave that behind? And the reason is because I knew I was going to be doing looting. Same with the bedroll, right? We had so many houses and places where we could just quickly duck in and sleep without the bedroll. So I left the bedroll and the bow and the arrows behind so that I could just stay as lightweight as possible while I gather all the loot back to Grey Mother's house. Okay, I'm going to pop in here really quick just to inventory. Let's see what I'm leaving behind. And of course, to say goodbye to the Orca gas station. You know what? I'm going to clean this place up too. We're going to use the Mary Poppins magic wand and press R to clear junk. You can see in the bottom, well, it just disappeared. But anyway, we can clear up all this junk just like that. That is so cool. I really, really like that. Okay, so back in here, we did leave a little bit of loot. Look at all this food and stuff. Man, we are not hurting at all for food on this. In the most recent few episodes, we were really doing so well. Let's see how heavy this stuff... Okay, just like that, I'm heavy again. I just need to learn not to pick up this stuff, because I'm gonna want to like dig through all this and find which items we want to keep. Anyway, that looks like it's all food. It looks like all just kind of junk I don't need. What about in here? Got a book. Ooh, got a book. Is that done? How about this one? Okay, I don't need the MRE I just picked up. That is heavy. Just a little bit heavy. I want to check these books I just picked up. Those actually are worth taking. So this one is not read yet, and this one is not read yet either. So I'm going to take those. And then, when we get to the rope drop, I might drop some of this water or something to get lightweight. But I think we can go. Okay, I'm just looking out for wolves. You know what? I should carry a flare, because if a wolf had jumped out at me there, I would fumble with the matches, between the matches and the fire striker. But if I have this, I can just press a click of the button and it's going to light it. If I can see them coming, then I can carry a torch. But if I can't see them coming, I want to carry this flare. I can hear the wolves. I'm using self-restraint not to pick up any more sticks, and I do see these oak trees I'm passing. Of course, those do have acorns. This looks dangerous. Walking under a tree that's about to fall over. Okay, we'll just stick our head in here. Let's see what I dropped in this region, this area. Nothing. Okay, that makes it easy. Well, the ptarmigan are back. We do need ptarmigan feathers. I'm going to try... Actually, I got the bow. This actually might be worth the kill here. This is good practice, and I do need the feathers. I think we're completely out of feathers. Got one. A little too high on that one. Got two. There's usually 4 of them. Oh, he moved at the last second. I'm going to wait for him to stop. And we got 3. Now, where is the 4th? Maybe there's only 3 this time. Anyway, that does level up our archery skills, and we can use the feathers. The only problem is now... Oh, I've got a broken arrow. Shoot, another broken arrow. The only problem now is that I have to figure out how are we going to harvest these guys. You know, I've got to get into safety. Did I miss any arrows? Didn't miss any. Okay. Those wolves are going to be on me really quickly now because we got all this fresh meat. I can smell that blood. Okay, well, let's see. Time of day, it's about noon. Now we can leave the meat here, I guess. We don't have to eat the meat or cook it. We could leave it outside for the future. It's not going to go bad. We can still cook it later on and eat it, especially if we're level 5 by then. What I do want is the feathers. Yeah, the wolves are coming. I can hear them. I will harvest them out of respect because I did just kill them. We'll spend 9 minutes each just using our fresh 100% hunting knife. Should make pretty quick work of this, getting the meat all harvested. And then I've got to figure out what we're going to do with the bodies. Like if I want to spend the time to get the feathers. Boy, that's a fat one. There's an argument to be made that we could cook the meat just to help level up our cooking skill. Could make a fire. I would probably just make a campfire rather than use the pot-bellied stove over here, because the campfire is going to allow me to cook twice as much in the same amount of time. Okay, so the meat is harvested. Let's put this outside until I figure out what we're doing. Go away, Wolfie. You know what? If he wants to come get a piece of that, I don't mind. He can come get a little bite. Now, as far as the feathers go, the problem is it's going to take 2 hours per bird. 2 hours. How are we doing on hydration? So 2 hours. I could... Gosh, do I want to cook up these birds? I don't know, guys. Kind of a dilemma. Alright, I'm going to do 2 hours on this one. Another option would be we could drop the meat.
I'd eat snow if the hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
Nice. Okay, so that bird disappeared. That is pretty good, actually. Maybe I only need 4 feathers right now. A little bit overweight. What I was about to say is we could drop the meat. It is getting late. I don't know if we will... Let's see. What is our rib situation? Still at 24. Okay. We could spend the night in the cave at the bottom of the rope climb. But anyway, let's just go. Let me make sure I'm not smelly. Okay, I don't have any smelly stuff on me. We'll leave the meat here. I do need a drink. Maybe that will make us lightweight if I can drink this. Still just a little bit heavy. No, I'm not going to drop the mice. They're coming with me. Okay, we can harvest this. I think I have a couple broken arrows. Didn't I? Yeah, I've got another one. This will get our feathers back at least. Okay, are we lightweight now? Close, but not quite. 0.16. I was going to drop some water, I think. By the way, guys, I did put on our aviator cap. It's looking really good. We got rid of the fleece cowl. So, yeah, this aviator cap, we did find that over at the farmhouse. And that is one of the best items in the game right there. It's really nice. Looks like we have a storm blowing in. So I probably need to hurry. Food. Where are you, food? Let's drop half a liter. Okay, we got lightweight. Nice. I'm going to get out a flare. I don't know where that wolf is. There he is. Let's come up here. Okay, this rope climb's going to make us tired. I don't think I want to use a stim. I'm sorry, not a stim, a coffee. I don't think I want to use a coffee for a downward rope climb. I may just be okay with getting tired. Well, visibility is really bad. Look at that drop. Oh my gosh. That's incredible. Alright, let's do this rope climb. Can I climb with broken rib? Oh, I can't even go down. For some reason, I was thinking we could go down, but we couldn't come up. Maybe because we can billy goat. Is this worth billy goating, guys? This is like... Oh my gosh. I haven't done research into this. I don't know if we can billy goat down this. I'm going to poke around a little bit. My main concern is a kill wall. They might like have an invisible kill wall. It's probably not worth messing with. They've got this fenced off pretty good with the rocks. So I'm just checking the right hand side here to see if we could billy goat down. They've got it blocked off. My friend Archimedes would know if we could billy goat down this rope climb safely. Can I phone a friend before I make a decision? I would totally call him. By the way, I'll do a shout out. Archimedes is amazing. If you're interested in really skilled playthroughs, like he is like amazing. He makes it look so easy. You could check out his channel. And he's been such a good friend and sending people my way. So thank you so much, Ark. I don't feel safe doing this. I would die, I think. I can see we can make it safely at least till that snowy ledge right there. Ooh, I see something behind it. I'm going to get a better view from over here. See if I can get around this. Another option is I could just flat out run. I could do this rope climb and then try to run and make it to the other rope. It just looks too scary. I would probably fall and die. Huh, okay, so we could, like I said, we could use a stim and then try to run as fast as we could over to the other rope. I don't know if I can make it. So we might have to use 2 stims. Or we could just spend some time here and cure the ribs. We do have the ptarmigan we could cook up. We got plenty of food. It's not like we're hurting for food, right? Okay, here's a thought, guys. I've got the extra books we can read. What if I take the ptarmigan meat? We'll cook it up. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. We could spend another night here, maybe even 2 nights. We got all that food in the gas station. So it's 24 hours, right? So that's 12 hours of sleep times 2. So we need to sleep for 2 more nights. Unless we could somehow get food poisoning. That does speed up the process. It allows you to get tired. So you can sleep quicker than if you normally could. Does that make sense? Another thing I could do is just running. So as you can see, this is going to burn our energy, burn our calories, get us tired more quickly. I think if you pass time in a sleeping bag, it helps, if I remember. So let me try that. I'm going to see if we can pass time in a sleeping bag. We're going to do a little bit of an experiment here. Oh, we got a bed right here. Okay, so let's see. Can pass time. Okay, so guys, remember it said 24 hours. Let's pass time in a bed. And now let's check the time. 23 hours. This is actually going to work really well. And I think this counts as outside. So it's not like we're going to get cabin fever. Oh, this actually is going to help. This is actually going to be really good. In that case, I'm going to go back to the gas station. We're going to get all that food and bring it here. I could get a fire started and get this meat cooking as well. Let's do that. Okay, so we're going to light this. I do want to make the fire outside. Oh shoot, I don't have enough fuel. Because I haven't been picking up sticks. I don't think I can cook these ptarmigan. Unless I actually harvest some firewood. Is that an arrow? No, it's a branch. Okay. Anyway, let me do one thing at a time. I'm going to go to the gas station. We'll get the food. We'll bring it back up here. I may or may not cook the ptarmigan meat. It's really not that big a deal. But this food is going to allow me to just pass time resting and then sleeping. If I alternate resting and sleeping, then we can cure our ribs really fast. Not sure why he got scared so fast. I didn't even point the gun at him. I guess there's a chance they can actually just get scared. And he's just heading for the hills, isn't he? Did I just hear ptarmigan again? I thought I heard them. I do need to pick up sticks. I love coming into a new place where I haven't been for a while and finding that I've left myself a big pile of sticks. I love that. Okay, leave me alone. He was charging, so I didn't have time to mess with him. Okay, food galore. Let's grab these MREs and cans. Ooh, I could cook some of these. Let's get a new torch. I'm going to pick that up for fuel. I'll take that too. What is here? Leather. Ooh, gun cleaning kit. I do want that. Got bad torches. You know, I'm going to take them. We can harvest those. For sticks. What is there? What is that? There's something under there. Oh, scrap metal. Okay. Alright, focus. I got to get the food. I might leave myself a little bit of food here. No, I'm going to take it all. Actually, I will leave a little bit. Let's drop... What do we want to drop? I'll just leave myself a little something. What's heavy? We can leave a can of dog food. I don't get any benefit from cooking that anyway. And should we leave a candy bar? Alright, we'll leave a candy bar. In case I stumble in here and I'm dying, it's just good to have. Alright, and we got some matches too. Nice, okay. Torches almost out. How many more torches do I have? I got plenty of torches. Okay. Let's try to avoid these wolves. Torch is almost out. Okay. I think this will work out really well. Get nice and tired. Have a nice night of sleep. We can cook up the ptarmigan. Will increase our cooking skill. Unfortunately, I can't read a book and cure the broken ribs at the same time. You can either rest or sleep, but you can't read, which is kind of silly in my opinion. You can play solitaire. It's kind of weird. You can rest. You can cure your ribs by playing solitaire, but you can't cure your ribs by sleeping. Seems a little silly. Okay, got a blizzard. Let's see if I can get a fire. If the wind changes, then it's going to blow out our fire. But for now, let's see if this will work. I probably should have faced the other direction. It'd be easier to access these cooking slots. Okay. Let's add some fuel. Hopefully I've got enough there at least to get some of this cooked. Let's place a pot. I'm just looking for the heaviest pieces. 24 minutes. Let's do that one. Okay, nice. That actually should work out pretty well. As long as the wind doesn't switch directions. Yeah, 21 minutes. Let's see if I can craft... Oh, no, I don't have enough sticks. I was going to say I could craft some more fire-hardened arrows. I think I just need to wait these out, really. Actually, I could eat that. "24 minutes, that's gonna be just about right. Okay. Nice. I'll pass some time on these guys. So we're leveling up our cooking. I might do a little bit of water. We got the cedar. I forgot about that. Okay, that's going to change things. Let's drop the cooked meat I didn't finish. Get these cooking. We'll do this one first. That's going to take no time at all. You are too full to eat. Okay. Alright, so we got 7 minutes there, 2 minutes there. Oh, I was going to drop these cans. I got lots of cans of food we can cook. Peaches. Don't want to... Shoot, I'm going to use my knife, aren't I? We could drop these. So if you drop your knife and your hatchet, then you won't use them when you smash open cans. So we'll get a little bit of a cooking bonus by heating up these peaches. Do I have any other cans? I don't think you get any bonus for cooking these. I don't even think you can heat them up. Yeah. So yeah, that's really about it for cooking. Let's pick up our knife and hatchet. The meat is done. We'll do a little bit of water. Okay. I'm going to take a few torches just to lower the cooking time. I mean, to lower the fire time. That is really quite a storm. Okay, 43 minutes. That's probably the right amount. We'll just let those boil. I'm going to let the fire time itself out. And drop these here. Okay, nice. We can harvest these guys now, I guess. May as well. Where's my knife? There we go, 2 hours. Sure, let's go for it. Oh, I might get thirsty. That's okay. It's getting late. Okay, thank you, little ptarmigan. Appreciate you. Let's get a drink. I could, you know, I'm gonna take a soda. Let's drink a soda. Let's go for grape. Okay, so I may harvest that guy in the morning or just leave him. I don't know. Let me get my water. Should be done by now. Pick that up. Oh, looks like that one boiled off, unfortunately. That's okay. All right, now we could probably sleep a good amount of time here. That's going to help pass the time. All right, let's do this. Let's get a drink. We'll sleep. Let's go as long as it's going to let us. We probably won't get 12 hours. We'll probably get like 9 hours maybe. I'll see where that brings us. I'll see you guys in the morning. Okay, woke up fully rested. Guess it's not quite morning. It didn't tell me how many days we survived. I was waiting for that. Oh, I can tell you what I see right here though. It's another little mouse. I'm gonna take it. You didn't see anything. The mice are not slowly disappearing here. They are just... anyway. Alright, so let's check our rib situation now. 13 hours is all we have left. And we can pass time. That is so good. Let's get a drink. Oh, I'm going to drink a soda, actually. Drink a soda. We'll get a drink of water. Might be getting low on water. Alright, I'm going to pass time for a few hours. Wish I could harvest that that bird while we're passing time. That would be so much better than playing solitaire. Let's pass time for 3 hours. It's warming up. Sun is coming out. Let's get a little bit of breakfast. Got this cooked ptarmigan here. It actually tastes pretty good. Cold ptarmigan in the morning. As long as it's in good condition. Okay. Where does that leave us now? Broken ribs, 10 hours of sleep. We could do that. We could rest. I don't think I need this bird. We'll leave him for the wolves. Okay. Let's pass some more time. Let's go for 3 more hours. We're not getting super tired. Let's check on our ribs now. 7 hours. Okay, we just need to sleep or pass time for 7 hours. I'm not tired enough to sleep for 7 hours right now. Just going out for a little bit of a jog. Oh, we can harvest these. I'll probably end up dropping these. I don't know. I'll have to see where it leaves us. That is harvested. Got a stick. We're so close to being able to go down this rope. 7 hours away. But unfortunately, it's going to be dark. That's my concern. 7 hours from now, it's going to be dark. But, you know, we could make it to the cave. But we won't be tired because we will just slept, right? So anyway, something to think about. Are there any more oak trees up here? Is that one over there? Let me get a torch out. I don't want to run right into a wolf. I'll pick up these sticks because, like I said, coming back here, it would be nice to walk right into a pile of sticks. Already piled up and dry, bone dry sticks indoors, ready to be burned. We do have the heavy hammer, so these can be processed into a coffee substitute. These acorns. I did see... Oh, you know what? This is wolf territory. I need to get out the right flare. So unfortunately, the acorns have to be boiled first, and then you can create a tea. As long as you have the heavy hammer, you can like grind them into a coffee-like substitute. I think you can make flour, actually, with these. Acorn flour. That might even be better. Man, there's so many of these trees. I probably don't need to... Whoa. No! Get away from me, wolf. I even had the right flare out, but he was so close. Alright, let's see if I have any wounds. Man, that sucks. Sprain, 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 pain. Pain, pain, pain. Okay. We got pains and sprains. We don't have any bleeds. We don't have any infections. Clothing-wise, did he damage anything? I'm not smelly. Why did he attack me? Is he's just out prowling? I guess. Nothing took a really big hit, looks like. That's good. That's too bad. Mean old wolf. Okay, I guess I should just take that as a sign. We're done harvesting acorns. Yeah, I even had the right flare out, but he just came so quickly that, yeah, I couldn't defend myself. Alright, well, this gives me another reason to rest. We gotta heal all these sprains. Those wolves, I tell you, they love to ambush you from the trees. I've had that happen so many times. You'd think I would know better.
I don't feel so good.
I would have a lit torch in my hands. Yeah, I'm not smelly, so he just happened to be in the right place at the right time.
I'm gonna need some first aid soon.
Okay, let's get a drink and rest up. You know what? I think I will harvest this bird. It's getting so close to being late enough to sleep.
Oh, that hurts.
Before I harvest the bird, let's read a little bit. Oh, it may not let me read. Actually, I wonder if the sprains will prevent me from reading. Let's read this one. You are not healthy enough to focus on research. Alright, we're going to harvest this guy. For 2 hours. Just waiting for the sun to go down. Okay, thank you, little bird. As far as our sprains and things go, we have to recover for 4 hours. Oh, okay. Do need to sleep. Let's pass time a little bit. Let's do 2 hours. Nice. Okay, let's see if I can actually read now. Nope, still have the sprains. Guess I have to sleep. Prepared air? Oh, I can prepare these. Okay, nice. Let's do all of these. 2.33 hours. Okay. Let's drink up and eat up. We'll eat these low quality cans. I know I'm using my knife. Dang it. Just realized that. I'm going to drop the knife and the hatchet. And then we'll eat the rest of this condensed milk, I think. Let's eat some dog food. Okay, and we still have 1.6 liters. Let's drink that. Okay, we're gonna sleep now. Let's go as long as it will let us. And I think this should heal our ribs, guys. We should be ready to go after this. Nice. Healed, sprained wrist, sprained ankle. Oh, broken ribs. It says broken ribs are healed. Nice. I want to see it myself. Look at this. We are back to 100%, guys. No ailments, no sprained ribs, no broken ribs, no sprained arms or elbows. We are ready to go. We're fully rested. Sun has just come up. This is like perfect. We're not heavy. So even with all the ptarmigan feathers and stuff, we are ready to go. This is perfect. Well, guys, if you've made it this far into the video, I just want to say thank you so much. Before you click away, please take just a minute to leave a like or a comment is even better. I love to hear from you guys. Of course, I do hope you're already subscribed. Don't miss out on these adventures. Make sure you're subscribed. But most importantly, guys, I do hope to catch you in the next episode. Take care.